welcome back to the Prody Academy YouTube channel. I'm Michelle, and in today's video we're going to be discussing the benefits of hiring a bookkeeper with QuickBooks experience. Now, bookkeeping is not a new science, and in fact historical records indicate that bookkeeping existed as early as 6000 BC. Ancient Babylonian kingdoms would record inventory from crops, and bookkeepers in Greek and Roman societies would count and note agricultural crops as well as payments to farmers. And whilst bookkeepers may have been around for thousands of years, they are just as important now as they were in the ancient past. Not only do bookkeepers remain important, but they have also branched into specializations. And in fact, there are many different bookkeepers with different specializations. And while a general bookkeeper is great for your small business, you may reach a point when you would need a bookkeeper with areas of specialization. And one such area that bookkeepers can have is with computer technology for bookkeeping, such as QuickBooks. The term bookkeeper is short for bookkeeping clerk. Now, bookkeepers keep the financial records of a business, and in fact, bookkeepers are vital for the history of a business, because it is only when a business's records are precisely kept can information help a business survive. So, for example, if you don't have a bookkeeper, but you vaguely remember paying a vendor for your business, how can you prove it if you don't keep accurate records? Now, one of the most important tasks that a bookkeeper performs is to keep the accounting books of a business, which means they track the income that comes into the business as well as tracking the outgoing expenses from the business. And usually this means that the bookkeeper will also track the business's inventory, as inventory can be related to outgoing expenses as well as income from the sale of inventory. And depending on the size of your business, bookkeeping may also involve using accounting software, spreadsheets, and databases. Bookkeepers also track all of the money, usually through postings to accounting software on a daily basis. It is through posting each transaction daily that bookkeepers are able to regulate the amount of money a business uses to operate. Now, without a bookkeeper, many business owners wouldn't know what their monthly income and expense is, which prevents any business from being able to grow, developing a budget, forecasting future expenses and income, or even securing additional financing. While bookkeepers do not deal with the hiring, onboarding, or other aspects of human resources or HR, they may process payroll, and they will keep records regarding pay, taxes, and other employee withdrawals on payroll, such as Social Security, insurance, as well as retirement benefits. Now, no matter what the payroll deduction is, a bookkeeper can keep track of it. Because bookkeepers are record keepers, it is absolutely imperative that they are versed in how to keep the most accurate records possible. Now, bookkeepers who are excellent at their chosen profession already know all of the best ways to keep accurate records. So in the past, record keeping was made or happened in large ledgers that were leather bound that bookkeepers had stored on shelves behind them for authenticity. Nowadays, the best bookkeepers use accounting software to keep the most accurate records possible. One example of accounting software that bookkeepers use is QuickBooks. In the early 1980s, two computer software programmers decided to move from designing an individual expenses and accounting program, which was called Quicken, to designing double-entry ledger books for small businesses, which became known as QuickBooks. Now, QuickBooks is the predominant bookkeeping software for businesses, with a 95% saturation in the market. It is an important financial tool, and through the QuickBooks program, bookkeepers can keep track of a ton of financial information, all contained within one program. So I'm going to run through just some areas that QuickBooks can help a business manage. First up, we have accounting. Now, one of the most important functions of the QuickBooks program is to manage income and expenses daily. So with QuickBooks, each line of income and expenses is tracked electronically. The importance of having a daily income and expense tally cannot be overestimated. We then move on to payroll. Now, QuickBooks can help businesses track the amount of money that is outgoing for payroll, taxes, and employee benefits. And this is extremely important for the state and federal business taxes you will owe either quarterly or annually. We then have inventory management. Now, if you have a business where inventory is important because you are selling a product, you need inventory management. Even if you sell a service instead of a product in your business, you still have to manage inventory such as printer paper, ink, pencils, and cleaning supplies. QuickBooks can help you keep track of all of your inventory. QuickBooks keeps track of your taxes, so your state, local, and federal taxes that you've paid in, as well as tracking your payroll taxes. Another area QuickBooks deals with is invoicing, so you can make invoices and send them to your client. You can also accept payments and even pay your invoices via QuickBooks. Another important area that is dealt with, or that QuickBooks manages, is the bank account tracking and reconciliation. So you no longer need to balance your books because QuickBooks keeps track of all of your incoming and outgoing expenses, as well as income via the bank account. So your bank reconciliations are no longer an issue. QuickBooks can help you manage your budgets and expenses monitoring. So because QuickBooks can manage your incoming and outgoing money, you'll find budgeting easy to do electronically, and monitoring your expenses will be less taxing as well. And the last area to touch on is the managing of your accounts payable and accounts receivable. Now, QuickBooks allows you more control over your accounts payable and receivable by setting reminders and due dates for you to keep your money flowing smoothly. Question might be, with all of the advantages of a QuickBooks program, why would I need to hire a bookkeeper? Well, the most important reason you need to hire a bookkeeper is for financial record keeping, and the larger your business grows, the harder it is to keep accurate and up-to-date records. When you hire a bookkeeper, you're able to turn over all of your financial record keeping headaches to them. Another important reason to hire a bookkeeper is to give you an outside perspective on effectively managing the financial side of your business. Now, you have tons of expertise when it comes to the creation of a business, as well as making it successful, but the financial needs of your business may be outside of your wheelhouse. Now, bookkeepers have tons of experience when it comes to financial record keeping and managing your incoming and outgoing expenses. Now, although bookkeepers will cost you money up front, you will be saving money in the long run. And this is because they'll be able to give you tips on how to save money on the expense side of your ledger. This may mean everything from trimming your office products budget to regulating the amount of inventory you have on hand. Bookkeepers are invaluable when it comes to money saving tips. If you want time to really manage your business and concentrate on your clients and focus on marketing and business growth, then you need to hire a bookkeeper. While the bookkeeper can focus on the expenses and income side of your business, you'll be able to concentrate on ensuring that your business stays profitable. Hiring a great bookkeeper is essential to growing your business. And if you hire a bookkeeper, you need to make sure that your newly hired employee has QuickBooks skills. And there are several reasons for this, which we're going to touch on. Firstly, one of the most important skills that a bookkeeper should have is that of computer literacy. Now, although bookkeepers used to keep ledgers on income and expenses in ledger books, financial management has been working in the digital age for decades. So your bookkeeper needs to be literate in computers as well as computer programs such as QuickBooks. And if your new bookkeeper has knowledge on QuickBooks as well as them using it regularly, you'll know that they can handle other skills on the computer as well, such as preparing documents and presentations. Bookkeepers must have numerical literacy as well as computer literacy, and in fact, numerical literacy may be just as important as computer literacy for bookkeepers. Because bookkeepers need to have extensive attention to detail, numerical literacy is absolutely critical for budgeting and forecasting income and expenses. Now, your bookkeeper who has QuickBooks knowledge will have the skills to go into the program and problem solve when a mistake occurs either with expenses or income and be able to quickly resolve the error. Bookkeepers sometimes use financial calculators for their business in order to project future income and expenses, whether it be by month or by year. Now, these calculators will help you forecast when you could make changes to your business, such as adding in new products or services or adding new employees. And although QuickBooks has a ton of features to help business owners, bookkeepers with QuickBooks experience are vital for businesses. Along with financial tools, QuickBooks also allows bookkeepers to utilize spreadsheets. Now, spreadsheets have been a part of a bookkeeper's experience for decades because it allows the bookkeeper to lay out both past and present expenses. If your bookkeeper has QuickBooks experience, they'll be able to keep your books accurately. Hiring a bookkeeper is one of the most important hires that you'll ever make, and you need to be sure that the bookkeeper that you hire has QuickBooks skills in addition to the requisite financial record keeping knowledge. If you're not sure on how to hire a bookkeeper or where to begin, you can begin by posting a job on job search websites, as well as asking friends or colleagues for recommendations. And when you are ready to hire a bookkeeper, you need to be sure that they have all of the skills that you're looking for. That way, your business will continue to grow and thrive. As always, we trust you found this video insightful, and should you have any thoughts, comments, or suggestions for future content that you'd like to see, please feel free to drop it in the comments section below. Please also join us on our social media platforms such as LinkedIn and Facebook, or at our website at proteafinancial.com. Protea Academy, striving to achieve better accounting for everyone.